Hi, my name is Dan Hadaway, and I'm the managing partner of Infotex, a company who went remote in 2002. Our entire company has been working remotely since the year 2002. And I have been fielding questions from my clients lately, related really to a set of questions I've been answering since 2002. Usually, really at first, it was my CPA partners. At the time, I was partnered with 3 CPAs who were experts at measuring productivity. And so we really kind of developed some answers to questions related to how do we know that our employees are being productive when they're working from their homes. And really what we're talking about are 3 primary questions that need to be answered when it comes to the way we treat our employees and set expectations for our employees now that they're working from home. The first question really is the ultimate question. How do we know that they're working? And what I mean by that is that they would approach me and say, yeah, I hear your whole company is working remotely. How do you know they're working? I mean, you can't even see them, right? There's no visibility. That would be a big word that would be used throughout the last 18 years when I would talk to management team members, because we can't see what they're doing when they're at home. But what we need to quickly understand is this is no different than when our employees are at the office. All right, think about it. When you see your employees at the office, it's not when they're working, right? You're not standing behind them looking over their shoulder making sure that they're working when they're at the office. When you see them, it's in the parking lot, it's in the lobby, it's in the break area. It might be on their way to the restroom or to get lunch or to get a cup of coffee, or in meetings. And so what we need to realize is that there is no difference when they're working at home, with one exception. They should actually be a lot more productive working out of the house, because not only do they not have to undergo the normal banter that we start our meetings and end our meetings with when we're physically meeting, but we also don't have to undergo that same banter when we cross paths in the hallway, when we see each other in the lobby, on our way out to the car at night. In fact, we don't even have to drive into work. We may have to put on a suit to do movies, but we might not even have to put on, our normal business casual attire when we work from home. And the point is that we're already more productive because we're working from home. If anything, we should be looking at our key performance indicators and see if we can't raise the bar on some of them, which brings me really to the next big question that I always run into, which is, how do we know that they're productive? All right, so forget whether they're working or not. How do we know that they're productive? Well, the answer to this question is those KPIs, the key performance indicators that hopefully we've already established for our employees. And if we don't have them, then do we have goals? Do they have regular duties that we know that, hey, if this is being done, then they're being productive? Because what we need to do is we need to shift the paradigm and focus more on the results, not the time. We will integrate our personal lives into our business lives naturally, but that's okay if we're being judged on the results and not how much time it takes us to get to those results. And so goal setting, expectation setting, key performance indicators have never been more important than they are when you're working from home. We can be more productive, if we focus on the results and not the time. Which brings me then to the last primary question, which is, not everybody is good at working at home. In other words, not everybody is going to achieve those results. And we kind of have a luxury here at Infotex in that, we've kind of learned over the last 18 years how to tell who those people are. And by the way, the first thing is they go missing. Okay, and so if you have somebody who, at the office, you email them a question and 5 minutes later they'd be back down to your office answering your question. And now when you email them 50 minutes later, they still haven't gotten back to you, that's gone missing. And so The other way you can tell that somebody is not the personality type that's good at working from home is that they don't achieve the results. No matter how much time they put into it, they could be working 50 hours or at least think they're working 50 hours, but they're not getting the results that they used to get out of 40 hours. And really, this personality type might actually be sitting at their desk longer when they work from home. But they're surfing the web more, they're interacting with friends and family on social media, they're doing things that they wouldn't be doing at the office. These people were superheroes when they were in the branch or when they were at the office. And because of that, we need to be patient with them. That's really what we need to do. And we can also establish certain controls that will help them, sandwich their day with a meeting at the beginning of the day, a meeting at the end, and then have those meetings about what are you going to do today? What did you do today? That'll help keep them focused on the results. But we also need to recognize that some of us might be more productive working from home, and yet we're not getting 8 hours, and we have to let that go. But let go of the notion that they might not be working a full 8 hours and still delivering the results that we want. This all brings us to a very, very important decision that we're going to need to make when this pandemic's over and when we start going back to the office, and that is the cat's out of the bag. Some of us have learned that we can be far more productive if we don't spend 2 hours getting ready for work and driving to and from work. Other of us can't wait to get back to the office so we won't feel so guilty about all the screwing around we've been doing. And you, the management team member, are going to need to work with your information security officer or your CIO or your IT manager or whoever to try to decide how in policy do we sort these people out and allow people who are more productive at home to continue to be more productive because they're working at home. This is going to be a huge question that if you can answer it proactively, your answer will be safer and less politically corrosive in your organization. We also have a boilerplate or a set of boilerplates that can help you with this. WFH stands for Working From Home. You're welcome to go out to our website and download this. Of course, our clients get all boilerplates for free anyway. We're making this boilerplate available to you all, whether you're a client or not, because it's the pandemic, and we want to make sure that you have what you need to get through this pandemic, whether you're a client or not. So definitely appreciate your taking the time to watch this, and more importantly, I bet you your information security officer or your compliance officer or whomever appreciates you taking the time to watch this. But never forget, awareness is 9/11ths of the battle.
Be sure to check out our movie on how to test your seam, located on movies.infotech.com.